Recently, I built a cast aluminum side table. I used recycled soda cans for the aluminum and a piece of reclaimed wood. The legs are steel hairpin legs. I was able to complete this project in about 1 or 2 weeks. I decided to make a cross shape for the design. To keep the router from moving around, I used a piece of scrap wood attached with a clamp to press the router against as I cut, and used a dovetail router bit to make an overhang in the hull, so that the aluminum would not fall out. I had on safety glasses and gloves to protect myself against any airborne chips of wood. I went across the wood slowly to make sure I had a straight cut. Once I was finished vertically, I then moved the scrap wood for the horizontal line. To melt down the metal, I began by making sure that the area where I put my block on was level, so the aluminum wouldn't flow in any particular way. I also put up barriers on the edges to make sure the molten metal wouldn't fall out. I then soaked the wood in water so it wouldn't burn. Since I was melting aluminum, I not only wore safety glasses and heavy-duty gloves, but a long-sleeve hoodie and pants. This is because the melting point of aluminum is 1,220 degrees Fahrenheit, so the crucible becomes glowing hot. After heating it up with my propane torch, I first attempted pouring the aluminum into the cross horizontally. Unfortunately, I did not fully fill in all of the area and had a lot of large puddles on top of the wood. When I poured it in vertically, I achieved the same result. There was a large mass of aluminum in the middle, and not as much around the farther edges. To get rid of these, I used an angle grinder to sand them down. This time, I wore all of the previous articles, but also a mask and noise-canceling headphones. The mask is so I didn't inhale the aluminum dust. At first I used a 1/8 inch thick metal grinding and cutting wheel, but this produced a lot of small sharp aluminum pieces and wasn't very efficient. So I bought a more expensive 60 grit grinding and polishing flap disc. It was well worth the cost since there were no small chunks of aluminum and it was a lot faster. I applied a polyurethane finish and let it sit for 8 hours. While it is not perfect, I am pleased with my first attempt at this kind of table, and I hope you like it too.